Hey guys, what's going on? It's Raltic here with a brand new vlog. So this is my first vlog, so hopefully it goes well, but I just got out of the shower and finished with a workout, so I decided to make a video kind of relevant to that and something that I've kind of wanted to make for a long time now. So basically, the reason I'm making this video is because it's kind of like supposed to be a motivational video, so hopefully you guys find it motivational, but I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of weight loss in general. Working out a little bit. I'm not super shredded or anything. I got a little belly fat right there and whatnot, but at one point I did weigh the weight I wanted to weigh, so I decided to kind of tell you guys a little bit about that, how I got there and actually gained weight and then lost more weight. So it all kind of started off about my junior year in high school, I believe. I weighed around 202 pounds, and for me, I was about, I want to say 6'6", so it didn't look that bad, but I found myself unattracted to my own body in a way, and so I decided to change it. It wasn't easy. I went through multiple tries, I guess you could say, of going over and over again, trying it again and again. One week I started on a Monday, the next week I started on a Monday, and kept messing up towards the weekend or stuff like that. But finally, one time I got it. I started eating the salads at school, started eating less bread, started eating less portion size in general, and I started to see a little bit of weight loss, and that gave me more motivation to keep losing that weight. So I was actually able to go from 202 pounds to 170 in about 4 months or so. I was losing weight actually really quickly for, well, what I expected. I was losing almost like a pound a day, and then when I reached about the 10-pound mark, so like moving from like 190 to 180, that's where I had trouble for some weird reason. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but that's how it felt like, at least. And maybe it was just a mental struggle or something, but that's how it felt like. So I was actually able to go down to 170 was the lowest I've been, and I'll go ahead and throw a picture up on the video and whatnot, showing you guys how skinny I was. And I really enjoyed the way I looked, but I didn't have any like muscle or anything like that. I didn't have any, I still had like a little bit of a belly, and you could still see that there was fat on me. And the reason for that was because I wasn't working out. I was just not eating as much, and although that was still good because I was eating healthy, I wasn't losing all the fat because eventually I just didn't burn it off in a way. And so about once I hit 170, I thought, okay, I can take a break now. I hit my goal. Let me go ahead and eat a little bit of the sweets and stuff, because I do have a really big sweet tooth. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a break. I hit my goal, so let's go ahead and take this break. So I started eating more, and it was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Like, I didn't gain any weight for about a good solid week or so, and I was eating however I wanted. I ate junk food all the time, I ate big portions all the time, and I didn't gain any weight. But slowly I started to gain weight, and I hit about 180, and I was like, okay, 180, still a good weight. I still feel like I look good. It's not that big a deal, whatever. But I think it was because I had gotten a relationship that I just started like not really watching, besides the fact that I was kind of giving myself that break. And I felt like, oh man, I'm gaining all this weight, and I'm kind of like at that 185 mark. I'm heading back towards that 200, like, what do I do? So I actually wasn't able to stop myself. I kind of, in a way, became addicted to food, I guess. It wasn't really that I was addicted to food, it was just that I wasn't patient like I was before seeing the weight loss. I didn't see the weight loss as fast as I felt like I did, and so I decided, you know, if I'm not losing weight, why even try? Just keep eating how you want, you're enjoying your food. But then when I hit about, I went back to 200, so I hit about 200, and I was like, I feel kind of sad, basically. I felt a little bit depressed, really, and I never really had an explanation for it, and I didn't really realize it until I kind of did a little bit of research that when you're overweight, you actually get a little bit depressed. And so I realized that, and I was like, wow, you know, I should probably do something about this. So I actually got up even higher when I got into a different relationship, and I wasn't even paying attention to my weight. And then I realized, shoot, I'm at 220. That was my highest point, about 220. And I was pretty astonished. I was pretty sad. I felt like, holy shit, like I'm just gonna keep going up from here and there's nothing I can do to stop it. But then I actually have been working out in between, not a lot, but enough to kind of keep myself in shape a little bit. And so I started trying to get back on that train, and just like before, I would mess up, but I still kept going. So right now, I'm still kind of in that phase, but I went from 220, now I'm down to about 200 to like 195, somewhere around that range. But I just wanted to make this video because I am kind of starting to get back on that train, and this was all in the span of about my junior year. I was about 17, right now I'm 19, so about the span of 2 years. So 2 years, guys. For some people it might seem impossible, but really, like, you can do it. Like, I've kind of done it twice now, and even though I'm not at the weight that I want to be at, I'm getting there, and I'm kind of proud of myself for the most part, you know. I'll be more proud of myself when I'm actually there and whatnot, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But I'm just saying, I know it's harder for some people who are like, you know, women might think, oh yeah, it's harder for a woman to lose and gain that much weight like so easily if they wanted to, as opposed to a man. And that may or may not be true. I'm pretty sure that it's true, but either way, I'm just trying to give you guys that motivation that it is possible. And like I said, I'll probably make like a series or something about working out, what I'm eating. Usually every morning I try to eat like 2 egg whites and then something turkey, or I'll eat like wheat toast with peanut butter or something like that, and then I'll do my workout, and then going to work kind of helps me out just a little bit because I'm constantly running around and whatnot. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope you guys found this a little bit motivational. I hope you realize it can be done. Persistence, patience, and just kind of believing yourself. You know, if you know you can do it, you can do it. And just don't get lazy is a big thing. Don't get lazy, because I know sometimes I would work out and I'd be so pumped. I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. And then I would not work out another day, and I'd be like, okay, you know, that was a good break. Now my muscles are relaxed, you know, they're growing. And then the next day was workout day again, and I'd be like, you know what, it was kind of easier just to relax and let those muscles grow. And you're not even letting those muscles grow because, you know, they're not there anymore. You're not working out anymore. So I'll go ahead and make a better video about how you can kind of lose weight, but I just wanted to share this story with you guys for now, just to kind of give you that motivation if you're looking for it. And this isn't just with weight loss. If you want to like gain weight, like if you're kind of skinny and you want to gain weight, I'll kind of make a video about that too. And just know that, you know, you can do it. It's possible. I've done it, and I'm kind of in that process. Hopefully I'll still get there. Hopefully making this video gives me that motivation as well. So, you know, you just got to find those things that give you that motivation. You got to surround yourself with those people as well. That's another thing. Surround yourself with people who will motivate you. Even if it might seem embarrassing, but even if you have to ask like a close friend, hey, can you watch what I eat and like tell me if I'm overeating or if I shouldn't eat that? Like, it might be kind of embarrassing if they tell you that in public, but if you're so embarrassed, you're not going to do it. So it might even be better than you think. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was, like I said, motivational. I hope this gives you a little bit of insight on how I'm doing. I hope you liked this since it was my first vlog. So peace out, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification button.